What is going on, guys? Lord Valor here, and welcome back to another Lifecast episode. Today, I'm joined by the first person who ever joined me on this podcast,
A long lost friend,
a
or
long
fiend. Where are
lost
we now?
friend. What episode are we on?
Yes, I
I
haven't
was
been keeping
just
up
gonna
or
go look
anything.
that up. We might actually be in double digits now.
Really?
I know. It's crazy. Um, just a second. If I could look up our name correctly. This will be episode 10. So we
10?
finally have reached double digits.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I know.
How many people have you been talking to? That's a lot of numbers there.
Yeah, and each time it's actually been a different person, I
Really?
think. I think you're my first person that's doubled. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Good. Good.
So, yeah, it's going pretty well here, it seems.
Yep.
So, this is Jasper, and yeah, if you didn't hear me in the intro, and he and I went to different colleges, but we were high school buddies, so here we are, just shooting the breeze, having a good time.
Oh yes.
So if you guys missed, it wasn't last week I didn't release videos. 2 weeks ago I didn't release a video, and that was because me and some friends were making a short film. So if you want to check out that short film, that will be available at Book Bread Productions YouTube channel. That's Book little B capital R EAD Productions. So if you want to go check that out, Book Bread Productions YouTube channel. Just thought I'd publicly announce that to clear up why there wasn't a video for the two of you who actually care and watch that. Yes. So Jasper, how has the college life been treating you?
College life is good, dude. I mean, we haven't talked since high school, right? Or something like that.
No, we've talked a little bit here and there, but not officially for like a long period of time.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe a couple minutes here and there, but yeah.
I mean,
You know?
you were on break.
Yeah.
You were on break once, and we kind of hung out then. But
We did. But you
yeah,
were surrounded by women. I had my girlfriend. You're really up in the world, aren't you?
I guess you could say that.
Moved up from the humble lifestyles, got to college, and just flourished.
College is awesome. So what are you studying, and kind of what are you doing up there?
Well, I am studying automotive restoration with a little bit of business. So I've only just started. I've only gotten through one semester and not even a half. I guess I'm a midterm, so I'm at half. Okay? So I've done a couple classes for automotive restoration. I've looked at engines, and now I'm on bodywork, just doing some sheet metal. So that's what I've kind of gotten myself into.
What about have you taken any business classes yet?
I am actually working on principles of business management right now, and getting through how it all started. How what people looked at to try to be more efficient and stuff like that in business. So,
Are you enjoying the business? Because I guess I didn't know you were taking business. I knew you were automobile, but I didn't take you for business too.
well, I'm taking business because if I decide I hate cars for some reason and just can't stand to look at them, then I got a business degree to kind of get me into something else. So
True, and that also you
or
could also start your own automobile business or something. That also gives you that option too.
exactly.
Yeah, so a business degree seems pretty actually good backup or good to go with pretty much
Exactly.
any degree
Yeah.
really.
So I don't know. I just started. So it's going all right.
Yeah, we're already almost halfway through second semester of college.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes, we are.
Almost halfway. Not quite there. A couple weeks to go, but
Yep.
that's kind of unbelievable to me.
Exactly. But hey, we got through 4 years of high school. What's another 4 years of college, huh?
True. 4 years. Some people may do 5.
Some people make it 5. Some people make it 8. Some people make it 2. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. It just
And
depends.
some people don't even make it at all. And those are the people that are smart because they got trade degrees and they actually are already making money.
True.
So,
They're already making money instead of getting into debt a little bit more.
And maybe we've screwed the pooch a little bit and said, we might not have jobs.
But degrees get jobs, they say. That's
They
one of the
say.
biggest. That's one of the biggest things the world says. So
But they don't always help with jobs.
true.
Because sometimes what you're going for, the CEO, he never had a business degree. He didn't even graduate from college.
Right.
But he got up there because he had an idea and he stuck with it. So,
Yep.
business degrees, all these sorts of degrees, go for them. Get them. Become more knowledgeable. But at the same time, if you actually know it, if you actually have an idea and you want to go with it, do it. Don't let anybody tell you different, and see how far you go.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, if we want to look at a guy that made it, is Colonel Sanders.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of the things that people say is like, oh, you gotta go get a degree to be successful, and that's not always true. Sure, a degree
like
will definitely
Tesla.
help on the process of trying to get a job, but
Like Elon Musk, he doesn't have a degree, I don't believe,
really,
but he hires people that do. Now, don't quote me on that, but I don't believe he has a degree.
I'm gonna check that right now because I'm curious now.
Alright.
He graduated in 1997 with a Bachelor of Science degree.
Oh, never mind then.
Elon Musk, you don't need a college degree. That is the first picture that pops up when you look up Elon Musk's degree.
Nice.
Elon Musk says you don't need a college degree.
Alright, we got one.
Quote from
guy
Elon
behind
Musk. I don't have an aerospace degree. I've read a lot of books and talked to a lot of smart people that have a great team. Elon Musk.
There you go.
So you weren't exactly correct, but you were you were hitting pretty close.
I was halfway there.
You were halfway there. You were.
Yep.
So, during college, have you had time to play video games?
I have had time to play some video games. In fact, not even a week ago, I purchased GTA 5.
Oh, really?
I did. For $15 whole.
Whoa, that's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah.
A $15 game, that's only, you only buy it if it's on sale at that point, because $15 is cheap. Normally, GTA is like $50-$60. Normally.
Exactly.
So have you
So I
gotten...
purchased it, and I've started playing it in my free time, and it's a good game. It's a really good game.
So I'm not really familiar. Like, I know what the GTA series is, but could you kind of explain kind of what it is? Because I kind of guess I really don't know.
It's basically crime.
Cancel it. It tells teens to commit crimes.
Well, I mean, if you were to really take a look at what it is, I mean, it's stealing cars.
No, yeah,
robbing
that's what I
banks
thought.
And making a profit. So.
Yep.
But I guess if you were to look at more of the story, it's friends. It's one dude who lost a friend for a couple years, and now he's trying to regain that friendship, and also try to hire and get young new blood into a corporation, we'll call it.
So there is a storyline.
Yes.
Okay.
Whether I understand the storyline or not, no. But that's besides the point.
So, I was gonna ask you, do you still play Red Dead Redemption 2?
I bought the online version.
Oh.
So that kind of screwed me over.
You didn't get the actual game.
At all.
That's so unfortunate, because I really wanted to hear about your experience with that game.
Nope, I have not played that.
But you're playing
Mad Max, and it's very similar.
Mad Max? Okay.
Mad Max.
Is that an open world?
I mean, all games are open world to a point, right?
Right, but...
Most games are, anyway.
Is it like Red Dead Redemption open?
I think it is, yes.
Open, yeah, okay. Like, you don't have to follow a storyline, but you have to follow a storyline, but you can ignore that storyline if you want to go over there instead.
Yes, you can do that.
It's not like Little Nightmares. Have you seen those games?
No, I have
It's not like
not.
Little Nightmares where you have to follow their path, and once you enter a room, you sometimes cannot get back to where you were.
Yep, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, okay. So, GTA, how much have you played, would you estimate?
Um, probably 6, 7 hours, maybe.
And so what is the do you have like a goal in mind when you're playing that, or what's your idea there?
When I play the game.
Yeah.
Really just drive cars around, wreck some stuff, and try and do a mission or two, and then see how much time you have and just have fun. Really.
Hmm.
I'm not really playing it for anything more than to just have fun. I mean,
Well, that's what video games are basically.
exactly.
So
Earn some time and see some stuff.
so how big is the map for that game?
It's pretty big, I will admit. If I were to compare it to my Mad Max game, I'd say the GTA world is bigger and more immersive.
Hmm. Bigger, like physically, right? You're talking like map wise,
Yes,
yeah. And
and
content
it's.
wise for the games, comparing them, which one's bigger? Which one
I
could
would.
you put more hours into the main
I think
story?
you can put more hours into GTA. Although I've never finished it, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I've completed Mad Max once. I haven't completed it twice, actually. So, I kind of know what I'm in for with
Mm-hmm.
Mad Max. Have I ever fully completed it? No. Finish the storyline and go from there.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I noticed when I started getting into the Legend of Zelda's Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you play that game?
Yeah,
No, I
I completed it a couple weeks ago. But what I noticed is I was just so overwhelmed at first by like all the open worldness of it. So
Yep.
did GTA kind of give you that feel like there's so much to do that you don't know what to do? Or did you kind of like have a goal in mind?
Well, so there's more or less of a storyline, right? And I kind of just I went from Mad Max and I went to GTA, and the controls are fairly similar, which is nice. But it's also got air and water, and Mad Max is just there's no water left because end of the world type of scenario.
Right.
So there's a lot more to it, but I wouldn't say I was overwhelmed. It was more of let's try this and let's see how it goes kind of thing.
Cause yeah, in Breath of the Wild, there's 900 Korok seeds you have to get. You don't have to, but you can to like get max inventory. There's like 124 shrines. So like the game is so in depth and there's so much to it that at first you're kind of overwhelmed until you
Huh.
realize that you don't have to get them all to go defeat the boss. You can kind of go defeat the boss whenever you want. So you could go there like directly at the beginning of the game and it wouldn't matter.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's something you have to do. You have to get 4 shrines at least before you go to the boss. But that's because you need the paraglider to get off the main island that you are on. The Great Plateau is what it's called.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So I just when I finished that game a couple weeks ago, and yeah, I went in spoiler free. So that whole time I was playing Zelda, I was just kind of experiencing it for the first time. So that's
Yep.
always fun with a video game is experiencing everything for the first time and not
Well,
having
yeah.
gone in with spoilers, especially since Breath of the Wild is like 3 years old at this point, 4 years old, and I somehow had not gotten spoiled on any of it. So
Well, and the same is for me. GTA. There's so much I could see on YouTube, but I only watch GTA with like all the funny things you can do with it, right?
right,
Like trying to stop the train or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
And now I'm playing it, and I haven't even touched the train nor found it. So
Yeah, it's yeah. I guess I never really was a Nintendo gamer. I had a
Yep.
Wii growing up, but like I never got into the Switch or the Wii U. So my YouTube recommended would never give me suggested searches for those games, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's how I find games mainly is YouTube.
Well, yeah, and then we got Skyrim as well, and that's, I mean,
You got Skyrim.
no, I don't have Skyrim, but I would love to get it because I hear I hear that it's very immersive, and I would,
Is that open world too?
I believe it is. See, all the good games are open world. Like,
Yeah.
you got Minecraft, GTA. I don't know
Cuz
very
I
many.
think yeah, I think it is cuz Skyrim was the other game when I was lended a Switch to play over Christmas. I was
Ooh.
I was opened with lots of games I could have played, but the person who rented it to me is like, you either take Skyrim or you take Breath of the Wild, because they are open world and they will immerse you in their
Nice.
storyline.
Yep.
So it was either Skyrim or Zelda, and I just ended up taking Zelda because it was cartoony.
Yep.
Basically. And Zelda is one of those games that's like everybody's played it or everybody's watched it at some point, right? So I just kind of
Nope.
felt out of the loop and felt like I kind of needed to get into it.
Well, then there's different people. I mean, right? Because I'm a very casual gamer.
No, same.
I don't
Yeah.
play very often at all. And to be honest, I heard about Zelda. I hear about Zelda every once in a while, but I really couldn't tell you anything about Zelda.
Yeah, no, and that's where I was a couple months ago as well, and then I was just like, huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna try this now, and I really enjoyed it. Up until a couple of years ago, I only played Minecraft. I don't think that
Exactly.
I didn't play any other game. It's just because one, I didn't have the money to, and two, I had a pretty bad PC, so I really couldn't. Right?
Yep, I had a great PC built by Book Bread himself.
Yeah, I'm working on getting a new PC right now, especially because all I have at college is a laptop, and I would love to get a PC here at college to
Yeah, I brought my PC from home.
mess around with. Yeah, yeah, my roommate has a PC, which is nice, so we can kind of just shoot the breeze on that. He has lots of different games, and yeah, I'll watch him play video games every once in a while, and like Hoi. I think he plays Hoi 4. I don't know if you. I think that's a game.
I don't know.
He
Dude.
plays a lot of war and strategy games, which is a different pace for me. So that's just kind of fun to watch him.
See, I'm not really into that. It's just first-person shooters and stuff like that. They're cool games, but at the same time, I'm a killer, but I'm not that much of a killer.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I really could play most games and not get bored.
Yep.
I don't know. That's just me. Yeah. What I love about games like Zelda Breath of the Wild and other games like it is there's lore and there's story to it. It's basically you're playing a movie, right?
Yeah.
Kind of that concept. I think that's probably why I'm so into open world games like that. And I play Minecraft, but there's like you make up the lore yourself. Where sometimes I just like the lore given to me and to discover that as I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would completely agree. Whereas in Minecraft, you can speedrun that in like 10 minutes, or people have anyway.
I think the world record's like 15 minutes and 23 seconds or something.
Exactly. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, did you hear about the Dream drama while we're here?
The what?
The Dream, the YouTuber Dream. You know who
No,
that
I have
is?
not.
Oh, you don't know who that is? Oh boy. Just look up Dream Minecraft manhunts and you will be
Dude, I haven't
addicted.
been on YouTube in forever.
Dude, you need to go to YouTube and search up Dream Minecraft manhunts. They are amazing. Anyway, so where I was going with this was Dream was clocked, quote unquote, by the speedrunning people who accused him of cheating one of his speedruns. But I don't know. They never Dream never backed down and said he cheated. So I kind of felt like I believe him that he didn't cheat his Minecraft speedrun. But I don't know. I was just wondering if you'd heard about that.
No, as like I said, I haven't been on YouTube. I mean, none of that stuff.
You should definitely look up his manhunts though.
Alright.
If you're really, it's really an interesting concept. So what they are is it's Dream, and he's being hunted. At first, he started with one person hunting him, has to kill him once, while he's trying to beat Minecraft.
Okay.
So his friend George is trying to hunt him while he's speedrunning Minecraft, and then it upgraded to 2, then it upgraded to 3 people, then it
That's a
upgraded
lot
to
of people.
4 people, and there's just like 10, 15, 20 videos up on YouTube of him just being chased, and it's really fun. I don't know, it's just really intense. It's awesome.
It sounds like it is. I mean, you have that many guys chasing you?
Yeah, he has 4,
Especially while trying to finish Minecraft.
and he wins on 4 people doing it. How, I don't know, but people accuse him of scripting those, but I don't know. I think it's more effort to script those than it is to just record a ton of them and just use the best one, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you should definitely look that up, and anyone who hasn't seen those that is listening to this. So, have you gotten into Minecraft lately?
I actually have not. I haven't played it since January.
Oh, so it hasn't been that long for you.
No.
Um,
My girlfriend and I actually were playing it because we could play it from long distances and it gave us something to do, so.
true. So you are familiar with the 116 update, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been looking at the 117 stuff?
I have not. What have you heard?
So I'm behind as well, but they've added lots of new types of stone.
I've heard that there's a cave update, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's caves and cliffs,
Oh, cool.
which I called that update from the get-go. So I was pretty psyched when they announced it in October. And I'd called it before that to some friends. I was like, it's going to be like the mountainous cave update or something. Because they promised mountains, and people have been screaming caves for forever. So,
Yes, that will be good.
the next update, I hate to get ahead of myself, but after the mountains, I'm guessing they're going to do the end. Because that is the other thing that people are screaming right now, is the end is boring.
They should do the Aether.
The what?
The Aether!
Oh, the yes, the Aether. Yes, from Avengers. Is that what you're talking? Or am I?
I'm talking about glowstone and water.
Glowstone and water?
Yes.
What?
The portal made from glowstone and water.
Oh, you're fucking mods.
Yes.
You want a whole new dimension.
Yes, obviously.
That feels really modded to me, but I don't know. I feel like if anybody could pull that off, the Minecraft team could totally make that feel vanilla.
They could.
So
They could.
I'm just hoping that, yeah. So what the new 117 update? They've added 64 blocks above the build limit.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
now you can go into negative coordinates. So you go to negative 64, I believe. So you can go beyond 0, basically.
How does that work?
So that's where you get into the new stone, like tough, I think it's called. Don't quote me on that. But there's
So
new.
is it
It's
below bedrock or not?
yeah, no. The bedrock is just lower now. It's
Okay.
And have you seen the new mob? The blanking on the name. Warden, the warden, which is gonna spawn down there. So if you go below 0, there's a chance that you'll run into just this big cave system with a bunch of wardens in them. And you can get diamonds and stuff down there, aplenty, but you have to get past those wardens, which when you're wearing netherite armor, can do just about half your hearts with one hit.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's insane. They are tough boys. So we'll have to see where it's gonna go from here. But they've added wireless redstone as well. I don't know if you heard about that.
I have not been in the loop for a
You
long
you
time, my
need
friend.
to you need to look at all the new 117 stuff because I'm really excited. And my roommate turned to me and he said, "You know what? For the first time in a long time, I'm actually excited for an update in Minecraft." Which he is just he plays Minecraft casually. He doesn't actually play it like faithfully, kind of like I would consider myself playing it faithfully.
Yep.
So, they're definitely doing something right because they're getting people interested who just casually, not even casually, like they play it like once a month just to see what's up with it. But
Yep.
so yeah, definitely go check that out if you're interested. I don't have the details right now to explain everything, but there's just a lot going on there.
Yes. Yes, there is.
And that's coming out in the spring, which it's already spring almost already.
It feels like it. It really does.
It was so cold here. I don't know if it was by you, but it got almost like -20 here. And it's now finally like 30 degrees outside, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's starting to get warmer, that's for sure.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So spring is coming, and I can't wait for it.
Yes, spring is always coming.
Spring is my favorite time of year. And I don't know why, it just is.
Well, what are you currently driving right now? How is that going?
What am I currently driving?
Yes, because we have to have a topic.
Okay, true. Um, so I'm driving right now a Honda Accord, 2008.
From the same one that you were driving before in high
Yeah,
school?
same
Or is
one.
it?
Yep.
And I'm still driving my same old green Dodge and my lifted 70 Cutlass.
You have two? Yes, you have two. Duh.
Yes,
Are
I do
both
have
of
two.
them with you at college?
Yes, they are.
Really? Who drove the other one out there?
I trailered it down here.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yep. And now the Cutlass is at a point where I can either tow with that or I can tow with my truck.
Really? You could tow with both of them.
Yes.
Has that come in handy yet?
No, it has not.
Ugh.
It still needs a lot of work. A lot of work. But I'll figure it out sooner or later.
So, have you gotten into any new music lately?
Country music, my friend. Country music.
Still country for you?
Still country.
I've started diversifying kind of what I listen to. And a band that
What?
I've found is called the Wombats. Have you
The
heard of this?
Wombats.
Yeah. They're really
No.
out there. But they really are actually pretty good. I don't know why I like them, I just do. So I think you should give it a listen.
All right.
I've started to kind of I've always, even in high school, I started doing this. I've just started listening to different genres. Um, Genres I haven't started listening to and don't think I ever will are rock and screamo. Maybe rock. I would
actually have a
maybe get into
friend-
rock, but screamo maybe not.
I actually have a friend who listens to that, and that's what he needs to fall asleep.
Screamo?
Yes.
How do you fall
Well,
asleep to?
Heavy metal.
Okay, heavy metal. How do you fall asleep to that though?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's just not to poke too much at him, but that's just such a loud genre.
It is. It is. And I would have to agree with you, but hey, that's what he likes, so.
I mean, if it helps him fall asleep, I'd put it on.
Exactly. So tell me more about this wombat stuff.
The Wombats?
Yes.
So they have like 4 albums. Don't quote me on that. But I've created a Spotify playlist of specifically all of their songs. And some of my favorites are Anti-D. It stands for antidepressants. Don't let anybody else convince you that that's a sex joke. 1996, which was the first song I actually heard by this band that I really enjoyed. Where's the other one? Oh, Tokyo is a good one. And, Girls in Fast Cars. You might like that one. Um, that and I keep getting distracted by. I'm trying to find the specific one. Um, last night I dreamed.
Huh.
Last time I dreamt. Sorry, correct English. So I don't know. I think they're an Australian band. I'll just look them up on Google and read you their description. According to Wikipedia, the Wombats are an English indie rock band. Wow, really? Rock? Okay.
Welcome to Earth, third of rock from the sun.
Are an indie rock band formed in Liverpool in 2003. Yeah,
Well, that is cool.
that's yeah. So they're an older band. I think their newest song is from 2018.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. So I've it's kind of weird because I've never actually and I wouldn't say obsessed. I've never actually looked into specific bands and liked their music so much that I created a separate playlist for all of their music. I've never
Yep.
done that before. So I just thought it was worth sharing that I was kind of just liking their music.
Well, that's cool.
So country artists, what's your favorite country artist? Because I can definitely talk that language too.
Well, see, that's a hard one for me too because country artists, they're great. I love them. But I'm more into the older stuff. I like Alan Jackson, you know,
Yep.
a little bit of Willie Nelson here and there, but stuff like that.
Do you
I
like
like Johnny Cash, and he's dead, so that
Yeah,
sucks.
he gone. Um what about newer bands? Like I like the older bands too, but if you had to pick a newer band, what would you choose? I know all the
Oh,
newer stuff is kind of pop, basically. It's country pop. But
give me some names because I don't really know the newer
John
ones.
Party, Chris Young, Thomas Rhett, Old Dominion,
Oh no, what's
Brett
his
Young,
name?
Eric
What's his name?
Church, Luke Combs, Blake Shelton.
No, all his stuff is online. It's on YouTube. What's his face?
Walmart yodeling kid.
That's not who it is.
I'm serious though. I was listening to a country playlist, and Walmart yodeling kid had a country song.
Weird.
Yeah. If I want to be famous for something, I want to be famous for loving you. That's the only lyrics I remember, but I'm sure if people know what I'm talking about.
Weird.
Walmart
No,
yodeling kid.
I feel like his name starts with a. I feel like his name is Brian something. What's his name? Ah. Search up some Brian's on YouTube.
Brian American? What? Brian. I just looked up Brian, a country artist. And it said Brian White. Is that him?
That's not who it is. Maybe
Well,
that's not Brian.
apparently he's American, as if I really needed that confirmation.
Searching some up on just YouTube country stars. I don't know. He's done a lot with in the backs of trucks.
That's not very
Singing on the
helpful.
back of country. No, but he sings a song every week. It seems like.
Are you subscribed to this guy?
Yes, but I'm driving, so I cannot, find him.
Interesting. I'm not finding anything.
Very interesting.
So you don't listen to much modern country, then I take it.
I turn on the radio, I suppose, but
So, have you heard of Thomas Rhett?
yes, I have heard of him.
Because Chris Tomlin has a album called Chris Tomlin and Friends, and it's a bunch of country artists. So he had Thomas Rhett, Florida Georgia Line, Lady Antebellum, Lady A now I guess. Brett Young, Russell Dickerson, Florida Georgia Line. I don't know if I said that one. Raylan.
Yep.
So
And
he
I've heard
had,
all of these names. I have.
yeah,
But
Russell Dickerson. I said that one already. But he has 13 songs on this album.
alright.
And it's all Christian songs, but I just thought it was interesting that it was also he had a bunch of country artists on with him.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I learned about that this Christmas actually. So yeah, that was interesting.
The sunset is really beautiful, I will give it that. The sunset tonight is beautiful.
It's already dark here.
What?
Yep, it's already dark here.
I'm only south by 6 hours.
Uh,
And it's
I'm
dark out, but there's a nice, maroon, reddish, orangish, yellow, all the way down to dark blue on the other side.
Yeah, it's dark here, buddy. it's dark. No sunset for me. I
Okay.
missed the boat on that one.
But can you see the moon?
Not from my window.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
I'm sorry to hear that, friend.
Yeah. I also have a parking lot right outside my window. And so there's a ton of parking lot lights outside that window.
That does not help. No, that
Nope.
does not help.
Does not help. Also,
I'm
there's
not
a
driving in the
snow
middle
pile.
of nowhere. And, yeah.
Also, there's a snow pile that covers our trees, basically. So that's
Really?
fun. Yeah,
See,
they're pretty
there's no
large
snow down here.
trees. What were you saying?
There is no snow down here. And what were you
Really?
saying, sir?
Oh, we got snow a couple days ago. We've been getting all these little snows, and it's just been piling up, basically.
I do believe it, sir. I do believe it.
Here we go, talking about the weather again, probably boring people out of their minds.
Probably.
Well, that's fine, because they can deal with it. We haven't talked in a while, they can deal with it. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Lifecast. If you want more, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button, whatever. Jasper, thank you for joining me. Always awesome talking to you. And if you ever want to be on, just give me a ring and you're automatically in.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Lifecast. When life gives you lemons,
Make
watch.
lemonade.
No, you watch the sunset.
What? How does that work?